TheorySabers.com.
Second, all good to see you guys together finally in person.
Yeah, it's cool.
First thing, do you think Star Wars will be safe?
Yeah, always. Absolutely. For sure.
Without clearing house?
No.
You know, I'll be a little bit more optimistic, even though like there's a big part of me that doesn't actually even believe anything I'm about to say. Is there a way? For sure. What would that look like? I only know what it would look like for me. And what that would look like is a couple good projects, good stuff on the horizon. I feel like they care more, and I just need to see a change. You know what I mean? And if I see a change, and if Dave's at the heart of it, I mean, I have to believe that every 2 years at Star Wars Celebration, Dave Filoni being on the main stage for as long as possible, there has to be some good stuff that comes out of that. Dave Filoni being in the position he's in now, and potentially even a higher position, and crafting young creators into that brand, there has to be some good stuff that comes out of that. If enough good stuff comes out of that, and we get away from some of the divisive stuff, the stuff we don't like, I could see myself being a satisfied Star Wars fan again. So for me, that would mean it's no longer dead, right? Now, is that because it's not commercial anymore and they're not making any money, but I'm happy? Maybe. But yeah, I think there's hope.
Always.
Do you think there's anybody right now?
You mean...
Do you think Filoni's big enough to run the whole thing?
No, I don't
think he is.
I don't trust him anymore,
But I don't think you're wrong.
sadly.
So he's currently CCO, and there's a lot of indication that he will be co-president at the very least. And they'll probably stick him with somebody very corporate, right? So it's probably Carrie Beck. And is that perfect? No. Is that maybe like a launch pad into all new Star Wars? No. But I have to believe it's better than what's going on right now, which is like Kathy just is the final stop. She's the final boss. Every buck stops with her. So I'll give you one thing that is, to me, is very enthusiastic about this. I've heard some reporting suggest that a lot of people at Disney are actually really frustrated with Kathy. But Kathy's so powerful for whatever reason. She's so powerful that they cannot stop her, okay? So potentially, even if she gets kicked out just one notch away from that position and she's still producing, Disney could be heavily incentivized to come in and be like, Dave, and like take it in a different direction, which at the very least would be getting it away from her. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm actually optimistic that that could happen. Because, you know, even though Disney has its fair share of problems, it's not like everybody at Disney is idiot. There's been people at Disney throughout the last 5 years that have been pulling their hair out at a lot of the stuff that they're doing, right? I mean, we hear these reports, they come out. The problem is, you know, it's the money and it's at the tippity top, right? So you can get conspiratorial about it, or you could just see it for what it is. And it's like, that's where that pressure is coming. And Kathy has this weird, inordinate amount of power. So if she is removed, even if she's still lingering, I have to believe that's better, and potentially a lot better if Disney comes in and they're like, you know, Dave, we're not doing this, this, and this anymore, right? You know what I mean? Like, so if that happens, sign me up, man. Like that, we're off to the races at that point. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.